Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform on the link below. Big game breakdown continues here on Sportsbet. Big Monday on ESPN. Kansas against Kansas State, the battle of the Sunflower State. Right now, the Jayhawks -2, 147. Seeing a couple of 2.5s pop up there on Kansas. I'm going to talk about recent series history. Classics. The last 3 meetings all come down to the final possession. Kansas -13.5 at home. They win by 2. Kansas -3 at home. They win on the road. They win by 3. Earlier this season, Kansas -12 at home. They win by a single point. And that wasn't one of these games where somebody rallied back. That was tight, back and forth. Over that final 9 minutes of regulation in that game, neither team ever led by more than 1 possession. 3-point game. And, of course, Kansas State led with 15 seconds left. Malik Newman made 2 free throws for Kansas. Then Barry Brown missed for K-State at the buzzer. Yeah, you can see the celebration pic right there. Bruce Weber, let's just say he wasn't thrilled with the officiating the game played in Lawrence. Quote, "I want to keep my job. I don't want to get fined. I've worked too hard for it." But he took some umbrage with some of the calls. It was a late technical for trash talking. He said several other calls were questionable. Wasn't thrilled with what went down in terms of the refs. Now, this time around, K-State, in theory, is supposed to get the calls playing at home. Now, Kansas State, since that loss to Kansas, they haven't lost. They haven't lost straight up. I guess they had 1 point spread loss. 4-0 straight up, 3-1 against the spread. They've been playing really good ball, and the key has been the inside-out combination. You have Dean Wade down in the low post. You have Barry Brown on the perimeter. Brown, what's he got? 17 points, 3.5 assists. Wade, 16 points, 6.5 rebounds. And you think about this particular matchup, I haven't been impressed with Kansas defensively. Kansas, to me, thus far, I'm going to call them a disappointment in Big 12 play. And you think about this, duo. We have the guard on the perimeter, the low post stud. I got to think Wade might be able to work inside against Kansas. Look at Kansas's Big 12 only stats. Just over here in January against their Big 12 foes, taking out all the non-conference affairs. Big 12. Kansas ranked number 7th in total defense, number 10th in 2-point defense, number 9th in offensive rebounding percentage, number 10th in defensive rebounding percentage. They're not tough on defense. They're not tough on the boards. But the one thing the Jayhawks do make up for it, man, this is a really good offensive team. All 5 starters averaging, at least 11.9 points per game. Devontae Graham at 17.3. And, man, McCallum, what's he shooting? 50% from 3-point range in Big 12 play, 32 from 64 from beyond the arc. As a team, the Jayhawks, superb on both volume and accuracy from 3-point range, 40.8% with 224 makes in 21 games. They're making more than 11 3-pointers per game. But what's the issue with all those 3-pointers? There's less aggression for this Kansas team going to the basket. They have more made 3-pointers than made free throw attempts. That's insane. You don't hear that very often. 224 made threes against 221 free throws. I don't like that ratio. I don't like the way the Jayhawks are playing defense. If I'm playing, I want the home dog tonight in a series that has been very frustrating for them. They've come this close. No surprise here if the Wildcats finally get over the hump and knock off Kansas in Big Monday action on ESPN tonight. Be sure to come back tomorrow. More betting news. Big game breakdowns. We'll have the full report from Dave Mason on BOL every day this week. Super Bowl and hoops right here on Sportsbet. Betting Insight today from SBRpicks.com. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the games.